Hello and welcome back to Gunthrek Live. This is our second day of live streaming. It's, moderately exciting because it's something new that I haven't really been doing very much before. But we're going to give this a shot for a while and try to get some videos out of it and do all that kind of cool stuff. We got the same games today as we did yesterday. Elite Dangerous up first, and we'll do some Hunter Call of the Wild. Then after that, we're going to do some DCS World. I'm on the fence as to whether I'm going to try to do another aerial refueling practice for that, or if I'm going to start doing a full-on campaign playthrough to make sure that everything works the way that it's supposed to. You have until then to let me know. But first, we're going to hop into Elite Dangerous because we have some mining to get done today. So yeah, trying to get some mining done in our Type 8 today. We're going to try to... I have a fair bit of tritium. I've been mining offline. We have 500. That's really enough to get to the next set of mining things here. Let me see. I want to try to bring that up actually. Let's take a look at that. Our next pristine rings destination is about 5 jumps away, which so ideally we actually have enough to get us there, but I kind of want to do a mining episode today, so that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and let's see. Got to double check and make sure we have limpets, because that's something I always end up forgetting to do, because we all end up forgetting to do that. And then I do believe, let's see, pulse wave analyzer. We have the abrasion blaster, the displacement mine, and we're all full up on that. Okay, yeah, I think we're all set. So let's select our tritium hotspot, or at least the planet that is surrounding our tritium hotspot, and get over there and start doing some mining. Now, unfortunately, the chat dock disappeared off of my OBS because I'm using Restream now. Restream was working. It had its own little chat thingy or whatever, but for whatever reason, it disappeared now. It's gone. I'm not sure where it went. I'm quite annoyed by that fact. I really wish that it had not done that, but it is what it is. Hopefully hopefully you guys are going to be able to chat with me, and it'll show up in my restream chat. Those of you watching on Rumble, unfortunately, I haven't figured out how... Unfortunately, Restream doesn't support Rumble, so it's one of those things where I have to have a separate window up for you guys. I really want to just have one consolidated chat display that I can just have up and use it, but everything seems just intent on making things difficult. It is what it is. Anyways, let's get ourselves over to our tritium hotspot over here. I've gotten a fair bit of tritium out of this little hotspot here, so doing pretty good, I think, so far. I always had, there's like 3 of them here, and I like to get the one that's on the edge because it's a nice big one, and it's got a lot of area on it, so it gives me a much better chance of not accidentally coming back into the same spot that I've already mined. I don't even know if it works that way though. I wonder if I would imagine that I don't imagine that the server keeps track of individual asteroids that you've mined. I would imagine it probably respawns them every time you log in. But I don't know. I don't know how that works. Okay, this is the tritium hotspot I've been going to because it's a nice big fat one. Allows me to have plenty of area to kind of just drop in there and see what we can grab. I've kind of adjusted my mining setup. My mining setup and my mining ships to be very task specific. So for the Type 8, I'm not doing any laser mining in it. I can only really put the 4 engineered class 1 mining lasers on it, which, you know, is fine, but at the same time, they take a really long time to do any kind of laser mining. So if I want to do any kind of laser mining, we'll be doing that in the Corvette. I have that set up with all my mining lasers on there. Why are we? Okay, not sure why that happened. I have the Corvette all set up for that. Let's get our. Sorry, I can't talk and do this at the same time. I'm trying to get my cargo scoop set up. I'm trying to get a prospector limpet out there. I'm trying to get this moving. So the Corvette will be for our laser mining. I have all my all my mining lasers set up on that, and then this craft will be for when I feel like doing subsurface displacement and abrasion blasting. So see, well, that's a methanol one. Let's see, are there any? Does not appear to be any of what we're looking for here. So let's try this one over here.
Cargo scoop retracted.
All right. So I gotta toggle back and forth between using my cargo scoop and not using my cargo scoop because the reduced speed is just like mind-numbingly slow.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Okay, and then we slow down to sub 100 meters per second. We can pop off our prospecting limpet. If you go any faster than that, you'll run into it. So you gotta be real careful about that. Let's see if we got any. I got one little tritium thing here, but that's all right. Well, let's go ahead and grab it. That's hydrogen peroxide. Another hydrogen peroxide. There we go. Tritium. Then I'm gonna wait for a 2-bar or a 1-bar because you get more yield out of the thinner blue areas there. So I try to wait until I get to one of those. Because if we're gonna use up if we're gonna use up ammo on this, I want to get as much out of each of these as I can get. Let's go this way. Yeah, I really want to try to avoid doing that.
Hull integrity compromised.
Not sure why that happened. All right. So this should be our last one, I think. Maybe not. Oh, we'll get one more out of that. So, in general, going down while you're mining is not a good idea, because then you run into your limpets and destroy them. So I'm trying to not do that. Okay, so that should take care of all of the tritium spots that we had there. Cool. Switch back over to our pulse wave analyzer and start looking for more glowy asteroids. Okay, so we'll leave it like this. And get ourselves onto this guy. And with any luck, we'll find plenty and plenty of it. So out of that, we already got 10. Out of that one asteroid, we got ourselves 10. We got 10 tons already. So subsurface mining can be very, very quick. And then if you can find surface ones, you don't even have to, well, subsurface ones are better because you get more than just one out of it. But, you know, it is what it is. Annoying because when you're moving, it also moves your round because there's momentum, conservation of momentum or whatever. All right, get back around this guy. I was mining in VR earlier today, and man, it's a completely different experience. But as much as I'd love to do that for the stream, I need a better graphics card before that's really a feasible thing to do. Where is this guy? It's around this side. Let's get around this side of the asteroid here. But I mean, just the depth perception that you get, the depth perception that you get out of it is just super, super nice. And also just like the full size of this cockpit that we're looking at right now is, it doesn't look big in 2D, but then you get it. Oh, there you go. You get in a VR and you can really see how big the cockpit is, and it's just like, geez, I didn't realize how big the ship is. It's massive. It's super, super massive compared to, you know, what you think it is in the view that we're getting right now. It's a completely different experience. So if you have the opportunity to play this game in VR, I highly, highly recommend it. It is a completely different experience. It is a completely, completely different experience. All right. So I think, yeah, okay, this one's glowing nice and bright. Maybe that's a good sign. We'll see. Who knows?
Cargo scoop deployed.
Ourselves down to sub 100. Pop off a prospector. All right, cross your fingers. Let's hope that there's a bunch of subsurface in here. Come on.
Prospector limit engaged.
Oh yeah, there's 4 of them. So we'll hop up here.
Asteroid scan complete.
Try to get ourselves sort of where we can just go to the right. It can be hard to tell what direction these things are going sometimes. Aim slightly ahead. And then ideally, if you do it right, you can just keep pressing to the right and it'll keep you more or less in there. Just gotta figure out the rotation of the asteroid. Oh my god, this thing did I use it all up? I guess I used it all up. Okay, and then we'll retrograde around the asteroid here.
Collector limit expired.
Alright. Try to get myself lined up with that. It just requires a lot of focus because you gotta maintain your position around the asteroid, and then you have to watch the little bars moving across. So you know, and then you have to maintain a reasonable distance from it so you don't hit the asteroid, but then you're also staying close enough to be able to aim well. So it's a very task-saturating thing to do. Why do my limpets keep dying? Am I destroying them with my drill? There must be an outcropping below me. Yeah, I'm not sure why my limpets just keep dying like that. Can't think of any reason why that would be. Maybe I'm just too close to the asteroid. I'm certainly not an expert at this, so, you know, take everything I say with a grain of salt. Where's this pointed at? So, what are we up to now? Yeah, we're already up to 20, and we've been doing this for, what, 10 minutes? It's not too bad. Obviously, you know, compared to the several hundred that some people are able to get out of this, it's not like that, but, you know, it is what it is. If I can get myself aligned. Yeah, I'm not sure why my limpets keep dying so bad. Maybe I just need some more distance, I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to the right. Yeah, I'm not sure why they keep dying. I'm burning through my limpets real fast. Okay, next one is up this way. It'd be really nice if this ends up being like right near the axis and we don't have to spin around so much. Yeah, I would really like to know why it keeps doing that. Oops, I let go of the trigger. Come on, give me. We really need our. We really need. Ooh, I failed that one. We really need the limpets to stop dying. This is not going to help us very much. We're not going to get very much out of this if our limpets keep just blinking out of existence for whatever reason. I wasn't having this problem earlier, so I'm a little confused as to why I'm all of a sudden having it now. I was mining just fine earlier, doing all of the same stuff, and I didn't have any issues with my limpets dying. They were working just fine. So I'm not sure what the deal is.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Just trying to see if we have any other cool stuff around. Looks like this rock in front of us is going to be our best bet. Oh, okay. How about we
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
That's not what I was trying to do.
Retracted.
How about we get a little closer? We're not going to get very good yield this far away from the hotspot. I didn't realize we had. This is why I try to look at the thing when I'm doing it.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'd like to be within like 2 megameters of it.
2, 1, engage.
So we'll get a little closer. Hopefully this will solve some of our issues. Or at least it'll give us a higher chance of finding more stuff. Okay, 2 megameters, that's good. Alright, cool. So ideally, we'll be able to get a little bit more yield out of this stuff. Go for another 10 minutes or so, and then we'll dump our fuel off, and tomorrow we'll get back to doing some exploration. Get our cargo scoop out. See if there's any glowy rocks nearby.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Unfortunately, any of the glowy rocks that are here seem to be pretty far away, so we're gonna have to build up the speed a little bit. All right. Almost there.
Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limpet
Get
drone.
our limpet out, and away we go. Now I have a little process that I do while I'm trying to make all of this work. I'll with the cargo scoop open at half speed. That puts me at a pretty decent rate of speed to be able to approach what I need to approach, to be able to deploy my prospector limpet. You don't want to be going any faster than say 90-ish meters per second. So on this ship with the cargo scoop open and half throttle, that puts me right around the speed I need, the max speed I can go. So it's rotating this way. And then I do zero throttle and just do manual thrusters, rather, because I have a bad habit of forgetting to turn my thruster off, and then I end up repeatedly running into the asteroid because I'm like, why am I running into the asteroid? Oh, your throttle's still set. Oh, you son of a! There was some kind of a graphical lag or something, and I didn't realize it was actually deploying the drill. That's great. Way to waste an opportunity there. A little too far ahead of it, I guess. It's very nice when you can get these more slowly moving ones or ones that aren't moving at all. Alright, that'll be it for that one. Okay, so ideally we can get this guy. Alright, we're gonna get a good 5 out of this one. That's good. I'm gonna try to get that really thin one there. Alright, we were able to get that. The smaller the little line there, the more yield you're gonna get out of it. Okay, we get one more hit out of this one, and then we can get on to the next one. Okay. Okay. Focus, focus, focus.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
It's very difficult to try to talk and do this at the same time, so sorry. Sorry if it's a little bit boring to sit here and watch me staring at the screen, but I just, especially when I'm in the middle of doing this, it's very, very hard to. It's very, very hard to. Probably could have just swung around the. Probably could have just swung around the side I was on. I was much closer to it that way than I am going this way. But generally, you want to go in the opposite direction of the spin because it's harder. It's faster. It's usually faster to do it that way, except for if you're on a slow-moving asteroid like this one. Doesn't necessarily apply. Alright, we're gonna try to get as many of these twos and ones as we can. This should be, I think this might be the last one. Alright, cool. And that takes care of all of our tritium there. We gotta wait for our collectors to grab it all up. But while we wait for that, let's go ahead and see if we can find ourselves. I think we have time for one more rock. I didn't mean to do that. Wrong thing. Is there any more tritium just sitting out here? Yeah, of course there is. Why is it not picking up my tritium? Okay, we'll just leave it. That's fine. I didn't mean to do that. Damn it! I keep losing track of which of the
Cargo scoop retracted.
of which of my
Collector limit
weapon cycles or what weapon group? Of which weapon group I'm on. Keep losing track of it. Try to get to this one, this big one right here, I guess. Doesn't look like it's spinning very much, so maybe we'll get some. Maybe we'll get a little lucky on this. Okay, slow back down to half throttle before we get there. Then we pop down the cargo scoop. That'll drop us down below 100 meters per second. Then we can prospector this guy. It is spinning, but it's not spinning that bad. Alright, cool. Zero out the throttle. Do manual thrust now, so I don't do something stupid like slamming into the asteroid.
prospector limit engaged.
Alright, we got 2 subsurfaces and one surface one.
Scan complete.
Nice thing about the surface ones is that I can just smash those as I run by them.
Programming limited.
I could have swore I switched over to this one before I did that, but whatever. Okay. Come on.
Programming
Okay, seriously? Shoot the... Thank you.
Programming limit.
It's really annoying when I pull the trigger and nothing happens. Might be able to just sit here for this one. Nice, I didn't even really have to move for this one. Okay, that takes care of that one, and then there was one more surface one that we had over here. Oh no, there's another subsurface one. I think it's on the other side right here though. So let's get ourselves around to this side.
Collector limit expired. Programming limit.
Nice. This is gonna be a pretty decent one, I think. 'Cause ideally, I won't have to go too far down the list to get all twos and ones. So that'll help. I almost didn't get that one. I was really early on that one. Okay. And then there should be one more surface one. Where is that? I can't. Okay. I'm gonna go up. Alright, cool. So ideally, we'll get our collector to go there. We'll go ahead and head back to the carrier. Deposit our stuff and see how much we made, because we got ourselves 82. We did this for 25 minutes and got 82. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. Let's see. Cargo scoop off.
Cargo scoop retracted. Limpid drone error. Deploy cargo hatch.
Why was there? Oh, we left the tritium. Oops. Oh well. It is what it is. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Let's go. Let's get back to the carrier. We'll dock, and we'll see how much tritium we're gonna have for the next several jumps.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Get that there. I should have super cruised all the way there, but I couldn't see it on the screen. I wasn't really exactly sure how. I mean, I know there's a little indicator there, but when you don't know what the angle is, it just makes you a little bit nervous about possibly doing that. So it is what it is. Okay. Oops, I waited too long. Hopefully we won't overshoot. For these medium and smaller ships, a lot of times trying to do the 5-second thing too far out makes it to where you're going to overshoot, but we seem to get away with it this time, so that's good. Get our docking request in at 7.5 kilometers. And away we go. Which side are we going to be? It looks like we're going to be on this side here.
Please approach your designated landing pad in good time.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Way too fast.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay, so we can drop off our stuff. Get our tritium dropped off, and let's see what the grand total ends up being.
Welcome, Commander.
Awesome. 584. That's not too bad. Well, that'll do it today. That'll do it for Elite Dangerous for today. And make sure you like the video, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. Join as a member for early access to videos, among other perks, where you can just leave YouTube's version of a tip with the thanks button. Thanks for watching, and be sure to come back for the next Elite Dangerous. And for those of you in the live stream, that's it for this. We'll go ahead and switch over to the full cam here. And then let me get out of the game, and we'll do all that kind of stuff. If you guys have anything to say, now's the time, because we're not in the middle of an actual game. I need to get into studio mode so I can pull up Call of the Wild, which is going to be our next game. Eventually, it won't be just gaming. Eventually, if I can grow if I can grow the stream part of this to the point where I can, you know, I have a decent sized audience and I can, you know, afford to focus on one video and one game at a time, then maybe we'll have a little bit more to do. I'll maybe do one game, and then maybe we'll get to the point where we're chatting for a while, maybe watching some videos, whatever. You know, we'll figure it out. Let's see. I need to get my Call of the Wild chart up. I need to get the game audio on here. I hope I didn't... I seriously hope I didn't leave that up the whole time. Please tell me I didn't leave that up the whole time. So yeah, trying to get some mining done in our Type 8 today. Okay, no, it did. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, the window capture was still up, and it was. I had a bad feeling that the spreadsheet was just showing the whole time. I think I would have noticed that if that had been the case, but you know, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't notice things. So that's fine. It is what it is. We got it figured out. Let me see here. I need to minimize that and minimize that. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out all the little things I need to do to make things streamlined and make them work the way I want them to. Okay, so we've got Call of the Wild. Get that up here. Okay, cool. Awesome. So we got all that set up. Then I can turn the studio mode off. I have to turn studio mode off because my advanced scene switcher macro doesn't work properly when it's on. So yeah, looks like we have a few more episodes left, or a few more episodes here in the Yukon Valley, but that's all right. Let's get the audience, the offline audience, brought back in so we can start doing our video for this one. Hopping into Call of the Wild. We are at 10:30, and we have a fair bit left to do. How you doing there, Purple Warlock? Thank you for joining the stream. I'm glad you have just now confirmed that my restream chat thing is working, at least for YouTube, so that's good. Appreciate that. As for everybody else, let's see here. There's the game. These, just like yesterday, we're still pretty much in the same boat we were in yesterday. We still need to get a grizzly bear and a plains bison as far as our large diamond animals. That's kind of what I'm focusing on for our trophy hunter series. So yeah, that's what we're really going to be working. Oops, wrong thing. That one. There we go. That's what we're really going to be working on. Let's hop into the store and just make sure we're all full up on ammo. If you're just joining the stream, you just missed the Elite Dangerous segment. That's that. Now we're doing Call of the Wild. All right, I am rifle ammo. I am streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble right now. I'm trying to expand my horizons. Okay, I think we need the 7mm. Yeah, definitely need some 7mm because a little light on that one. Oh, I really wish that. Yeah, they're never going to fix that. That's not something they're ever going to care about. I always have to reset my resolution to make sure that my mouse actually is pointing where my mouse is pointing on my screen, because it doesn't always do that. Okay, and then we got 454. Yeah, definitely need to buy some of that. We ended up taking out the things for that. All right, cool. All right, so it is currently 10:35, so if we're going to go after some bison or some bears, we need to find some need zones where they are. But unfortunately, I have a lot of hunting pressure right here. So, yeah, there's that. Not really interested in going after moose. I mean, I guess we could try to go after some caribou. We still need diamonds of those, so maybe. Yeah, let's try to go after some caribou. Why not? We don't have to be stuck on the specific animals that I've decided that we're going to go after. I would prefer to go after the big guys, but we need to reduce the hunting pressure in the areas that we've been going after those guys, so that way they'll be a little bit less spooked when we try to go after them again. So there's that. Okay, and we did spawn a reasonable distance away from the need zone here, so we're going to run out to about 150 meters. For our offline audience, I would typically put a cut in if we were going to be traveling a long distance, but we're already within 300 meters, so there's no real reason to do that. But for caribou, though, I am going to slow down a little bit earlier than I normally would, because the deer species, you know, caribou is a deer species. I'm pretty sure. They tend to be a lot more skittish, so I want to be a little bit more careful with these guys. Let's see, what is our diamond for caribou? It's going to be 430 or better for our diamonds. That's what we're going to be looking for. So let's make our way through here. Unfortunately, it looks like the need zone itself is either going to be on the other side of this little hill here, or I'm actually going to crouch down now because oh, the goose. Yeah, a lot of times we get this unfortunate situation where the need zone that we're trying to get to is like right on the other side of a hill, and we have to crawl. We have to get almost on top of them before we have a chance of getting them. So I'm gonna go. I think right at around 70 meters, we're gonna go into a low crawl because I don't want to spook them, but at the same time, I don't want to wait. I don't want to. Okay, hold on. I gotta remember the low. I think control is my low crawl button, but I don't remember. No, it is Z. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, now we're gonna have to do the slow, drawn-out process of low crawling our way over to this. So I'll bring the offline audience back once we're able to see something. All right, we got to get over this hill here because. Ugh. I'm not. The problem with low crawling is that a lot of times, even if you low crawl, you end up not being. You end up spooking them anyways. You spend a bunch of time. You spend a bunch of time crawling towards them, or especially in a situation. Oh, I still have my joystick in front of me. Or so you spend a lot of time, and you either end up spooking them anyway because you had to get pretty much like right on top of them. And for the deer species, they have a really heightened sense of I don't want to die. Or you end up low crawling really close to where you're trying to get to, and they're not in the area anyway. So it's like, I really don't like to do the low crawling thing because it just takes forever. Okay. So let's see. I got to remember So we're going to 0 to 75 here. All right, let's bring the audience back. All right, we're getting pretty close to our need zone here. I'm actually going to risk crouching to see if there's anything here. Now they're not necessarily going to be on the need zone. They could be anywhere around the need zone. And they may not even be here. They could have moved on already. They're pretty liberal with the times on this stuff, so, you know. They could be here. They could have moved on to their next thing already. They could be en route to their next thing already. There is no hard and fast, yep, they're going to be here during this time. Again, that's why it's called hunting and not and not getting. So if they're here, they are in the trees, and I'm not going to be able to find them. So we're just going to charge through, see if maybe I can flush them out and get lucky and catch a shot. Okay. We got a mating call, but I can't imagine that close that they're not going to run. With all that running I was doing, so I'm just going to go. Don't even know what that was. It was a male though, so that's good. That was a female. I'm gonna try to see if maybe I can catch her, but man, there was one there. Oh, come on. That's unfortunate. Alright, no idea if we got anything good on that, but oh well. This one is a nice little small one, though. Got ourselves a nice, ooh, barely got a vital organ hit on that. That could have been that could have been nothing. Did we actually kill this one? All right, yeah, it looks like we actually got this one here. So let's place the waypoint there. I'm gonna run up to the. Let's run up to the lake over here and see if we can see across to the other side, or maybe down a ways. Maybe see something that's sitting out in the open. Does not appear to be much in the way of animals hanging out by the water right now. Just trying to keep a lookout, keep a lookout, keep a lookout. Huh. Okay. So, oh, we did end up dropping another one. I don't remember. I don't know. Sometimes it goes so fast-paced, I lose track of what I did. All right, this one was a nice liver shot. Yeah, liver and stomach. Not too shabby. I can live with that. But now we need to find... So we got this one here, and then another one that was like right here that we took a shot at. So I just want to see if... I just want to see if the... I want to see what kind of shot we got. Okay. Let's see. What are we gonna have here? Non-vital organ hit. Yay. Oh well. We'll follow that in a second. Let's go over to this other open area here and see if ooh. Oh, that looked like it was gonna be an animal. At a distance, that looked like the shadow looked like an animal. But that's too far away for anything to render there, so it is what it is. Okay. We'll follow the tracks here. What? Oh. I forgot I had him tracking blood. Okay, I mean the health is going down reasonably well. Dun 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 dun. I really hope this isn't going to end up being like a diamond. I kind of just like reacted and took a shot at it. Okay, where is our caribou? Dun 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 dun. Anything over here? Nope. All right, so I think this is that bigger male that I ended up shooting. Yeah, he wasn't anywhere close to what we were looking for, so that's fine. Let's grab this need zone over here and take a gander at the area in this place. And then I think we actually did end up dropping this one when we shot it, so I think I got a really lucky shot and it just maybe got into the spine or something. Okay. Da 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 da. Yeah, we dropped her immediately, so that's good. Another piece cleared off the board. Okay, this is the female. Oh, I got it right in the head. And then I forgot to bring you guys back for the other thing there, so sorry. Okay, let's see. The problem is that we're really right there next to another. We're on the cusp of another need zone, or of another need time or whatever. But as I've said many times before, the need zone times that you see here, they're not necessarily going to be there exactly within those times. There's a transition period between them where you know, they have to move from one spot to another. So if you're well in the middle of a need zone, just on the off chance. Oh man, I think I may have trapped myself here. I'm gonna have to go all the way around this way. Ugh. That's gonna suck. Alright, let's get back onto our binoculars here then, and maybe we'll get lucky and something will... Ooh, like that. Okay, 300 meters. I'm actually going to go to the edge of the thing here. We'll pull out our 7mm. Re-zero for 300 meters. Wait for her to slow down. Oh. Did we get her? Oh, I don't think we got her. Or if we did, she's going to take forever to die. Alright, well, around we go then. Da, 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 da. It's really annoying when the bodies of water are right there in the way like that. Of course, it's like right there in the direct path, which means we're probably not going to get over there before they really start moving on. And it doesn't look like we actually got her very well. The 7mm usually does pretty decent against, you know, the smaller of the big animals anyway. Even at 300 meters, I should have really had some pretty decent penetration there. I must have just been off on my targeting. I felt that that second shot was pretty decent, but I guess not. Oh yeah, let's make sure we re-zero for 100 meters. Or 150 meters. Alright. Not hearing anything. Not seeing anything. This is the part of the game that's like that's mildly frustrating, because like you want to just hurry up and get to the fun part, and then you have to run around a lot. Yeah, I don't think there was an outpost that was any closer than that we would have been able to fast travel. Most of the time was just spent having to go around the lake there. But maybe we'll get lucky. Yeah, it did end up dying, but it ran really far by the time it did, so I'm not wasting my time going to get it. This is no. Okay. Oh, there's a grizzly bear up there somewhere. Oh. Oh, come on. Hey there, Battle Vortex. Welcome to the stream. In the middle of doing my daily recordings. I do have the Mandalay. I did go ahead and grab that. That is something that I grabbed. And it is everything that everybody says that it is. Okay. So unfortunately, it does not look like there are any caribou. They must have already moved on to the next one. Dun, 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 dun. You know, it is what it is. Alright, I'm just gonna... Was there... Oh, okay, here we go. They're fleeing towards me. That's weird. Oh. How did I miss them? I got one. She turned at the last second. Damn it. Well, at least we got one of them. I don't think I've... Oh. I keep forgetting to bring the regular audience back. Damn it. All right, well, if some of you just missed out on a bunch of cool stuff. I had a whole herd of caribou fleeing, but they were fleeing towards me, and I ended up trying to take a bunch of shots at them, and it just didn't work out. So there's that. Great. I've been seeing a lot of videos for people using that ship for combat, which is funny because it's supposed to be an exploration related ship, and yeah. Ha ha ha! Funny. I'm actually much better at this than I'm letting on right now. Let me just put it that way. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure that herd of caribou that just ran by us was the one for this need zone here. So that's fine. We'll walk over to the lake over here and see if we can get any kind of open shots at anything. Does not appear that there's anything nearby right now, though. So, yeah, there's that. Can't tell if we got that big one that we shot, and if we did, unfortunately, it's gonna have run for a very long time before we get to it. So it's gonna be another one of those ones where I just let it go. Yeah, it just seems weird to me that, you know, everybody wants to use it as a fighter, and it's supposed to be an exploration ship. This, like, it makes me feel like the whole Anaconda thing, where you get one ship that's supposed to be one thing, but then it ends up being really good at a bunch of other stuff, and it's like, dude, come on. I'm personally not a big fan of super versatile ships. I think that if you're going to get a ship that's able to do a bunch of different things, it should be very, very mediocre at doing all of them, because I'm not a fan of because then there's no reason to do the get the hyper specialized versions. Like, why would you bother doing that? There's no point. It makes those ships relatively useless. Okay, Caribou, but we're right at the end of a need zone, though, so I guess we need to start looking for, like, something that's in the 12 to 4 time range. So, yeah, there's that. Because everything here is 8 to 12. I mean, the moose are in 12 to 16. But I already have diamond moose, so I'm not really that worried about them. I really want to find either more plains bison or caribou or the grizzly bears. Ugh. Ho ho ho! See? I can shoot. Long range shot. You saw that bird just go straight down. Okay. Yeah, right here in front of me. Let's go see how we did. Is that? I got 2. 2 for the price of 1. Yeah. Okay, couple of Harlequin ducks. They kind of sucked, but, you know, a couple of ducks is better than nothing. Cleared out a couple, make the average score for those a little bit higher now, hopefully. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm not sure where to go right now. I'm not really sure where to go right now, because none of the need zones for anything that I really want to go after are going to be active right now, so... Oh, 12 to 16. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. And unfortunately, I think... That's fine. We'll do the cheesy way of hunting the plains bison. We'll just run up and shoot him with the pistol. If it's too close for us to really do anything, we'll just run up and shoot it with the pistol. It's not really the right way to do it. Oh no, okay, we're good. And I was gonna say we'll switch our loadout since we're right here, but I don't really want to do that. Let's just get over there and see what's available. Let's see, for the bison, we basically need to be up in like the 190s to have any real shot at it. Have any real shot at a diamond trophy. So let's close the distance, take a look at what's available there, and hopefully look at all these guys here. If only I could actually shoot them. This game has a mechanic that doesn't let you shoot anything if it's in a... It doesn't let you shoot any of the birds if they're in a, like a travel formation or whatever. It's an arbitrary limitation that they put on it. Well, the problem is that we just got into the need zone here, the need zone time frame. You really want to be kind of like in the middle of it, so anywhere between like 12:30 to 3:30, you have a really decent chance of finding them there. Realistically, they're probably on their way into the need zone. They're probably still traveling from wherever they were before. But, yeah, we can keep an eye out for them and hope that maybe they show up. Yeah, I don't see anything. The problem is that it doesn't look cool. And that's my biggest gripe with the ship, to be perfectly honest with you. They took a really beautiful ship and they tacked on this really ugly box under it, and it's like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Because that could be a really pretty ship if they hadn't done that to it. It's sad. It's super sad. All right, where are we with the... Come on, guys. Yeah, this is the problem. It's the only reason this is the only reason why I end up kind of being like, with the hunting game, because it's like, you get to situations like this, and there's periods of time where you just can't do anything, and I'm super impatient. I don't want to be stuck sitting and waiting, and I do an action style of hunting in this game. Ooh, what do we got here? We got some moose. They're traveling. That's a pretty small moose there, though. Kind of want to take a shot at him, though. Well, I will say that the Mandalay looks really awesome in VR, and the Type 8 does as well. Like, the Type 8, when you're in 2D, doesn't look very big, but then you hop into it in VR, and you're like, whoa, I'm in a freaking cavern here. So it's really nice. But the Mandalay, when you're looking around in VR and you're actually able to have a decent depth perception and all of that stuff, completely changes the way that ship looks from the inside, and especially because you could just kind of glance down and see the glass in front of you. Which, to be perfectly honest with you, if they really wanted to make the Mandalay way better, if they had just done another set of panels to the left and another set of transparent panels to the left and right on the floor, I think that would have made a massive difference to the way that looks, to the quality of the quality of feeling in the cockpit there. Okay, well, unfortunately, I'm sure they're on their way in, but they're just taking their sweet time. And I don't know what direction they're coming from, because I don't know what their previous need zone was. So I'm going to walk up over the hill here and see if maybe we can spot them coming. Oh. Okay. Well, we're going to try to take a nice little shot here from a very long distance. Sometimes I can get those. Not very often, but sometimes I can get those. I am currently playing Elite Dangerous, this game, Call of the Wild, and also I've been doing DCS World lately because I have a flight school campaign I've been working on for the FA-18 Hornet that I've been hoping to try to get published on the web store there. It'd be really cool if I could get that to actually happen. And then if that takes off, I'll make more flight school campaigns for all the other for a bunch of the other aircraft. Let's see if I can get that going. Pretty soon I'll be doing Path of Exile 2 when that releases in early access. That's supposed to be coming out in December. So we're getting pretty close to that, so I'll be adding that to the list of games. But for now, those are the three I'm really focusing on. All right, unfortunately, I mean, we're well into the period here, so they should be getting pretty close. So I'm just going to kind of charge in and see if we can... I mean, even if we spook them, the cool thing about the bison species is you can more or less run them down. So I'm just going to run in here and see if maybe I can get a warning call or something, and then I'll just charge in at them and take them down with a pistol. Because like I said, that's the cheesy, easy way of doing it. Not necessarily the most realistic way of doing it, but it works in this simulated world that we live in. So there's that. Okay, here we go. So they are on their way. I'm going to slow down, actually, since they seem to be relatively far. Let's re-zero for 150. Okay, they should be right on the other side of the hill here. Got a Plains Bison mating call. Worst comes to worst, I'll just charge in with my pistol and take down as many as I can before they run. I have this instinctive need to like try to peek over the hill with my head like that's actually going to do something. All right, here we go. We're going to switch to the pistol because it has a... Oh, maybe not. We may have to use the rifle. They ran faster than I thought they were going to. Okay. They ran sooner than I thought they would. Should have left that moose alone. I don't know why I did that. That was stupid. I'm getting kind of punchy because I'm wanting things to happen and they're not. Okay, where did our bison go? I'm pretty sure I dropped that one. Okay, come on. No, come on, reload. I was hoping she would stay facing that way. Mostly just trying to get rid of them. I'm also kind of hoping one of them will get aggressive towards me, and that way I can just duel him and not have to chase him down. That is an absolutely viable strategy. Get them mad at you, and then they charge you and make it easy on you. Okay, so we'll just keep following these guys and maybe take out the entire herd. They all end up just kind of running in the same general direction, so as long as you keep following their path, all the ones you shot, you'll eventually catch them all. What do we got for this one? Nice bronze. Didn't get... We hit it more than too many times, but that's alright. Any other ones drop nearby? Not really. Kind of curious to know if we got that moose. I feel like that first shot that we took was actually pretty decent. Maybe not. I don't know. I was too busy trying to go after the bison to pay attention to that, but who knows? So yeah, if we just keep following the tracks, they'll eventually slow down, and then... oh yeah, we got a couple of vital hits here. Very nice. They'll eventually slow down, and you can kind of catch up with them and then take them out with your pistol. When I was trying to make a bunch of money back in the day, way back in the day, that's how I made my money. I would take out entire herds of bison with my pistol, with my 454. But now I've lost track of their. Now I've lost track of the trail. Great. Because I don't think this track over here is it a bison track? Yeah, it's not a bison track. Ugh, I lost track of them. They must have turned off in a different direction and I didn't catch it. Where did they go? Where did they go? Okay, is this it? No. I have completely lost track of my bison. Oh, here we go. Like, I know they couldn't have just disappeared on me. All right, we got this one here. Another bronze. Not overly concerned with my score on these guys, so we're just going to keep on running and hope that maybe we can sort of catch up with them and take a shot or two. I think that's all of the ones that we've actually gotten hits on, though, so... Oh, here we go. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna run in and pull out our pistol here. Okay. Okay. Fall down now so that we can... oh. It's going to take me a while to get used to bringing people back when I'm supposed to, because I'm used to a different format. All right, we got a nice silver there, but we shot a bunch of the bison over here, so... yeah. It's called Google SketchUp. They have free and paid versions. I used the free version. Okay, yeah, we definitely got some decent hits on some of these guys. Unfortunately, I got distracted having to run after that one that charged me. I'm usually pretty happy when that happens, but this time I'm not necessarily because... Oh, I forgot that there were wolves on this one. Let's pull out our rifle, and maybe we'll be able to take a shot at a wolf here. Maybe not. I'm not seeing... Oh, yep, another one of the bison went down. That's good. Two of them. There's one right over there, too. All right, I don't think we're going to get a chance at the wolf, but another silver... Probably another silver. Just got a warning call of some kind, but as usual, the graphical glitches cause the visual for that not to pop up, so yay. That's fine. We'll just keep running this way and see if maybe we can grab one more of these guys before we call it a day. At least in Call of the Wild. Doo-doo. Okay, well, we got the gray wolf fleeing. Oh. That'll do it. I don't see any more. Okay, cool. So I think we're going to go ahead and call it good for Call of the Wild. Be sure to click the like button, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. You can join as a member for early access to videos, among other perks, or just leave YouTube's version of a tip with the thanks button. Be sure to come back for future live streams that we're doing every day at 4 p.m. Pacific time, and future videos to come out. Thanks for watching. Okay, so that's it for Call of the Wild. We're going to go ahead and end this one. And then, yeah, I'm going to take a couple-minute break to stand up, stretch, and do all that stuff. I'll be right back. right, DCS World is our third game for today. I think we're just going to go ahead and do one more round of the aerial refueling before I start popping into doing, testing out the campaign mode. Because for those of you who are not aware, I've been working on a flight training campaign kind of thing for the F-18 Hornet. I need to get, I think I have the campaign builder pretty much working, actually. I don't know. If anybody's still watching, what do you guys think? Should we do another aerial refueling practice, or should we just start making our way through the campaign and see it and making sure it all works? I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I do want to take a second and just make sure that all of my various streaming services are actually still streaming to their respective platforms. So, while I wait on you guys to answer that question, assuming that you're there, let's check this, and then we'll hop into that. And it does appear that we're still live on YouTube. And we'll check on Twitch and check that out. I have a very unfiltered style of presentation, so if you don't like that, sorry. I do things the way that I do them. Let's see, live stream. Yeah, looks like we're still live on everything, so that's good. Just wanted to double check and make sure about that. I think we're just going to go ahead and do one more round of doing the aerial refueling practice, because I need to practice, and it's kind of interesting to watch. If you watch the sum total of videos that I've done so far, you'll see me completely being unable to do it, and then sort of kind of getting close to being able to do it, and then getting it done once, and then I did it earlier today, and I actually did a pretty decent job at getting in there better than I have been. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll try. We'll try to get this done in a way that works. Let me actually, now that I have purchased the full version of this, let me get the eye tracking stuff up, and then ideally I'll be able to look around in 2D here. If I can get it. If I can get everything to... Oh, why'd you do that? Can you please pop... Oh, because it's... Okay, start tracking. So is it moving around? Oh, no, gaming extensions is on. Oh, you know what? Well, no, I have it in sharing mode. Is there a reason it's not allowing me to... Crap. No, it's in shared mode. So the problem with this I-beam tracking thing that I have is that it doesn't play well with others. So I have a little bit more working around with that, I guess, to try to figure that out. But that's okay. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Sir, why can't I look around? Oh, come on. Why can't I look down? Look now. Come on, why? I'm not sure what's going on there. It's very annoying. All right, let's try to load it again. Maybe reloading it will allow me to actually look around. I have hotkeys set up on my keyboard to allow me to look around. Don't know why it's not letting me do it. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead and do one more aerial refueling practice before we start moving on to hopefully doing a full-on campaign thing, campaign test. Running through the campaign full-on as you would during the actual thing. Mostly because I still need to make sure that the campaign is set up right and everything is the way I need it to be. It won't let me look around. It won't let me mouse look either. have no way of extending my probe without being able to look down at the thing. So now I got to look for it here. This is so annoying. Fuel. And I have no... Oh my god. Just, you know, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. I need to be able to look down to flip the switch for the probe to be able to do this. I need to be able to look down at the probe. Why? I have a feeling that I have to leave the game. I have a feeling that I have to leave the game for the game to stop worrying about my track IR. I don't understand why that would preempt me from being able to use my keyboard mouse look, though. Like, why? Am I able to... Okay. Can I look now? Oh, there we go. That works. Okay, let's try this now. Get our stuff going. Tanker, intent fuel.
1-1, Colt 1, request rejoin. Colt 1, Texaco 1-1, proceed to pre-contact at 15,000 at 300. Ready, pre-contact. Cleared contact.
So this is the hard part. Getting attached to the drogue and then staying there is really hard to do. Patience required for this. If you know anything about me, you know that patience is not my strong suit. Got to stare at the fuel hose, at the end of the fuel hose, and just try to keep it right there until we take on all of our fuel. This is the hard part. Push it up a little bit more. Oh, no, I'm losing it. Stop losing it. Just keep going. My goal is to try to keep the end of the fuel pod at the top of my lower glass on my HUD. I think that's going to be my visual reference there. Taking on fuel. Even just hold, like, I know this looks boring if you don't know what you're looking at, but the amount of just control required to hold this position is staggering. I'm constantly having to make slight little adjustments, even when it looks like I'm just sitting here. To hold this, you have to be making tiny, tiny little adjustments. And then, you know, it'll sit there for a minute, but then eventually you'll drift a little bit out and you have to make a tiny little correction back. Should be getting full pretty soon, though. Starts pulling away, you add a tiny, tiny little bit of throttle. Very, very small throttle inputs for this. I did end up adjusting my the curve on my joystick to down from 45 to 40 or something like that. I dropped it by 5, and that seemed to help a little bit.
Complete.
All right, cool.
Disconnect.
Let's kill our probe, and we are full up on fuel. So I think I've gotten relatively decent at this, which means that when we start doing our full playthrough of the actual flight school campaign, I should be able to progress all the way through it without having any issues. Let's see what this ship is down here. I'm kind of curious. Looks like a tanker or something. Looks like a commercial ship or something. Yeah, looks like it's a container ship or something. Alright, well, I know this is another really short video as far as the DCS stuff is concerned, but I really wanted to get another practice in before we start. I mean, I practice on my own, but I also just kind of want to demonstrate progress on my videos here, so hopefully you guys got something out of that. I think tomorrow we'll go ahead and start doing the full-on running through the campaign. I'll start a new playlist for that, so that I just have one, so that if you want to just see the actual campaign itself, you can just see it all the way through. So I'm hoping that ends up, I'm hoping everything works. I hope nothing's broken. I hope no issues are happening. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead and start that tomorrow. So thanks for watching this DCS video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Help us reach 10,000 subscribers. Join as a member for early access to videos, among other perks, or you can just leave YouTube's version of a tip at the thanks button. Thanks for watching, and see you for the next DCS video. And that will do it for recordings for the day, unless you guys have anything else you'd like to talk about before we hop off the stream. I don't really have anything queued up. I'm still kind of on the fence about how... All right, can I get out of the thing here so we can do that? Thank you. I'm still kind of on the fence about the entire format for what we're doing. Here. Obviously, gaming is going to be a big part of what we're doing, but at the same time, I don't want my channel to just be about gaming. You know, I want to be able to do a bunch of different things and make the channel more about me as a content creator rather than the games that I'm playing. So gaming will always be a big part of it because gaming is a big part of who I am. But at the same time, you know, I think for most people who watch me, they watch me because they like the way I present things. So I want to try to figure out different things to do. I don't want to get boring. I don't want to feel like everything's stale, doing the same things over and over and over again. So, you know, ideally there'll be a portion where we're playing video games. There'll be a portion where we're talking about some stuff or whatever it is that ends up happening. But yeah, it's going to take a while to establish a format, and I'll kind of keep tweaking it as we go. But yeah, I guess we're pretty much done for today's stream. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the games that we played. If you have any suggestions for other games we could play or content or anything like that, I'm definitely open to suggestions. I make no promises to actually doing any of it, but I appreciate suggestions, and anything that catches my eye, we'll take a look at it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. As I told all of our offline guys, be sure to like, subscribe, help us reach 10,000 subscribers. Do all the channel membership stuff and comments and all that kind of stuff that helps with engagement on the channel. So and if you're on Twitch and Rumble, I'm not really sure what you guys do. Just you watch the platform. Do whatever it is that you do over there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Be sure to come back tomorrow. We will be here again at 4 p.m.